Good enough. Thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So this is more of a public service announcement, or just a disclaimer for any of y'all considering getting a D&D exhaust, specifically a D&D exhaust. So I've been seeing these posts on the Facebook group. I've been seeing these posts and I just couldn't believe what I was reading. Couldn't believe it. An exhaust pipe completely destroying an engine. That is just unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. For the long time, of course, Harley Davidson was talking about they were going to void your warranty for an exhaust pipe. And I would always be like, why? The exhaust pipe has nothing to do, except for the tune, of course, the tune. But the exhaust pipe should be relatively okay to be used on a powertrain and not have to worry about the warranty. And I guess that's changed now. it's not going to be the same anymore. So yes, there's been a lot of posts. There's been a lot of people claiming that that these exhaust pipes are destroying these engines, and it looks like it's true. Master Tech Miller from Australia had first-hand experience. If it wasn't for him, I would honestly say I still wouldn't believe it. If it wasn't for Master Tech Miller, he's a certified Master Tech, Harley Davidson. He has a ton of build videos, and it's just crazy because I've shared his videos on my social media, and people still don't believe it. And this is somebody that I featured on the channel before, you know, 2 years ago or a year ago. He's been uploading build videos. He's been doing engine build videos, you know, all kinds of stuff, right? A real reliable source of information. I just find it a little funny that, you know, Harley Davidson's now going to have an excuse to void your warranty with, you know, with this recent, you know, current issue with the aftermarket industry. Harley Davidson now has a reason to void your warranty for an aftermarket exhaust pipe. That is insane. So let's talk about what could be the potential issues. All right. I don't have, of course, any experience with D&D. I did not work for D&D. I mean, I have an idea, of course, because I've worked in the service industry for quite a while, and I've also had you know, products that I purchased that have been defective. It's happened before. You know, sometimes these manufacturers, they you know, they have suppliers. They don't make everything 100% in-house. I mean, there's a chance. Like, I'm just drawing from experience. This happened, of course, with some saddlebags. They had faulty buttons on these saddlebags, and the manufacturer knew about them. They issued out a disclaimer. There was a small batch of saddlebags that were manufactured with these faulty buttons, and like I said, it happens. I understand it happens, but man, like, something this bad is absolutely insane. That would completely brick your Harley Davidson, and we're talking thousands of dollars of repairs, thousands and thousands. You guys can check out the videos. He had to clean out the crank, cylinders. I think it was a top end rebuild. It's just absolutely insane. Somehow the reversing chamber, I'm not sure if it was a chamber, because I've been seeing a lot of these reversion chambers in some of these pipes they've been manufacturing. I don't know if this is a new D&D product, but it's clear that D&D changed something. And like I mentioned, it could be maybe the regular guy was on vacation for those couple of weeks in October to December. Maybe it was that. Maybe somebody they were on vacation and they had somebody else do it, didn't know what they were doing, and, you know, messed it all up. There's also the possibility of them switching supplier, you know, as far as the their cleaning process or the cleaning solutions. Maybe the supplier or something like that had a bad reaction, and you know, this happened. There was residue. I thought that was coming from behind. Maybe there was a residue or something. You know, maybe somebody in the process of manufacturing the pipes, they did not clean out the pipes properly. Like I said, there could be 100 different reasons. But obviously something in the manufacturing process changed for October to December, and it's unfortunate. I don't know if I mean, they might be able to recover eventually, but currently right now in the Facebook group, D&D is pretty much how do you say it, the butt of the joke, right? I think that's what it is. I mean, I find it hilarious. I think it's funny. People are posting these funny little, you know, images of, you know, tires being worn down, just like anything. Like if you post a picture of a broken LED light, they're gonna blame D&D. That's pretty much what it's turned into. And this meme's gonna be around for a while. The D&D, you know, controversy. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Were you guys planning on buying a D&D exhaust system? Is this going to change your mind? I would be very hesitant. Or do you have a D&D exhaust that you ordered? Maybe you have it sitting on the garage or sitting in the garage waiting to be installed. I would say contact D&D. Make sure it is not one of the pipes that's affected with this sandblasting residue that's stuck inside of the exhaust. So, you know, reacting to Miller's video, of course he blew the inside of the pipe, and that wasn't enough. So there's something between the heat activating the material that's inside the exhaust, and then of course the pushing the fumes, the exhaust fumes, and you know, there's just something's going on. You know, so it's something's going on with the heat and maybe the vibrations of the engine that loosens up this sandblasting material that's stuck in there. They also mentioned for anybody outside of the United States, so they're going to be contacting suppliers or retailers that they work with. They're going to be sending them kits so they don't have to, of course, mail those pipes back to the States. I believe the company's out of Texas, I believe. I think they're located in Texas. So for anybody that's outside of the United States, they're going to be shipping information. They're going to be looking for shops where they can actually work with, ship them out of cleaning kits, and then of course they're also going to give them instructions on how to get all of that gunk, all that sandblasting material that's stuck in those pipes. So if you have a D&D exhaust already installed and you haven't had this issue, don't worry about it. All right, they made it very clear that if you were to have this issue, you would know within the first 5 to 10 minutes of having the pipe. So if you already have, you know, 100 miles, if you already have 1,000 miles on your D&D exhaust, don't worry about it, you're fine. All right, so anyways, life's a risk. There's a lot of options as far as exhaust systems for your Harley. Plenty of options. I 100% trust SPC and Bassani. I 100% trust those companies. So if you're wondering about recommendations, you can't go wrong with one of those. There's also another one off of the top of my head that I'm trying to remember. What was the other one? You guys can leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. Which exhaust system would you recommend to a friend? All right, because I wouldn't recommend D&D anytime soon. So life's a risk, get out there and ride. Later.